Do you want to say hi to the camera? Say hello. Say hello. Hi. No? Okay, you're going to say hi. Welcome to my channel. This is so overdue. I can't even express how bad I've been wanting to start this channel since she was in the NICU. I'm so excited to start this journey with you guys. I'm currently 26 weeks pregnant. I'm going into my 27th week on Monday with my second baby. This is my first love right here, Ayla. You don't want to be on camera? Okay. And I am so overjoyed. My heart is so full. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys some of the symptoms that I experienced along the way. I know it's pretty late in my pregnancy journey, but I was honestly feeling really sick. I would wake up super nauseous, and I honestly couldn't even look at a screen. So I apologize. I really wanted to share this with you guys because I feel like there weren't a lot of women who looked like me on YouTube or that had information specifically for Black women. And I find it extremely important to be able to connect with all types of women, but specifically those that you can relate with. The first, I would say, 4 weeks of my pregnancy, I was so nauseous. I couldn't eat anything. Water would be a trigger for me. Spices, smells. My daughter's breath would sometimes make me nauseous. Like, it was crazy. So the first few weeks, I really didn't gain any weight. I wasn't really hungry, or like I had the urge to eat, but because I was so nauseous, it made it difficult to like eat all of my food. And then I was so exhausted, which I felt really bad about because this cutie right here, like, she just wants to play all the time. She wants all of my attention. And so that was really difficult for me, was just being tired. And I'm not one to nap, so like those things are really difficult, especially when you have a toddler. Like, they require so much attention, like right now. And I honestly, when I tell you, this lasted for, I want to say, the first 22 weeks of my pregnancy. I kid you no joke, I was sick the entire time. I was overwhelmed, I was anxious. This is my second high-risk pregnancy, so I was super tired. I had some fetal movement really early on. I want to say around 12 weeks I started to feel like little kicks, and which was nice. They weren't strong kicks, but they were definitely there. And because I was pregnant the first time and I was so anxious to feel them, I felt like this time around I knew exactly what it was. Super out of breath and really no appetite. So those are the main symptoms that I experienced. Things that were important to me were relaxing, listening to my body this time around. Last time I really pushed myself. I feel like this time around I'm really being cognizant of the fact that I am high risk, and it's important for me to get my rest. So the ways in which I managed my nausea. So moving back just a little bit, I told you guys I was super nauseous. Really nothing worked. I tried ginger, I tried tea, I tried peppermint, like little mints that I would keep in my purse. I tried literally everything. I tried ginger snaps, those didn't work. Eventually, I had to call my doctor and let them know I was feeling really sick and that it was, yeah, exactly. I had to call my doctor and let them know like I was not feeling well. So they had explained to me, you know, there are over-the-counter medications that you could take, Benadryl and Unisom, which are sleeping medications that I really wasn't interested in taking because I had already like felt so exhausted. It didn't make sense. Eventually I had to go to see my doctor, and I let him know that I really wasn't feeling good and that I literally could not get out of bed. I explained to him that I had a young one at home who needed my attention. You know, he had explained to me that it should go away. And at 16 weeks, he said, well, it should have tapered off by now because your hormones have like kind of plateaued. So then he prescribed me an anti-nausea medication, which ended up being counterproductive. It gave me a headache. It also slowed down my bowel movements, so I was really constipated. So I decided to stop taking that. At about 24 weeks, I stopped taking the anti-nausea medication because I just felt like it was, I wasn't feeling nauseous, but at the same time, I still felt constipated and I still had the headaches, which were just as bad. So fast forward to week 22 to now, where I'm at 26 weeks, and I feel not 100% better, but I would say at least 70% better. Like I feel almost back to like my normal self as far as like energy and not being nauseous the whole day. Fetal movement, I felt this baby, I think, a little sooner than I felt Ayla. In the womb, she was teeny tiny, and she was she took a while. I think I felt her first kicks when she was about 21 weeks, and I was unsure if it was actual fetal movement because I mean, it was my first pregnancy. I had no idea what it would feel like, so I called my sister and asked her how it would feel and all of that. So this time around, I felt the baby moving at about, I want to say like 12 weeks, which is really early, but because I now know like how it feels, automatically I'm like, oh, that's definitely some movement. Cravings. My cravings in the beginning, I don't know, for some reason, it's always Dunkin' Donuts. It's a bagel toasted with cream cheese, and for some odd reason, and I drink coffee, but when I'm pregnant, it's like, maybe it's because I know I'm not supposed to have it, that I want coffee even more. So whenever I find out I'm pregnant, usually the telltale sign is that I'm craving bagels with cream cheese and like iced coffee together at the same time. So it was no different this time around. Now let's hop into what I've been doing to deal with some of the nausea and the tiredness and things like that. Now, as far as being tired and feeling like super drained, what I would do is on the days that I felt really tired, I would come home, take a shower, and then I would lay down for about 20 or 30 minutes and just lay there. Like no phone, nothing. I would just lay in my bed. I'm not a person who naps, so as long as I can close my eyes and just like rest my body, then I felt like I was somewhat listening to my body. So last thing I wanted to talk about is just being more intentional about the time that I spend with Ayla. She, again, is young. She has a sibling on the way who's not that far apart in age. And so I wanted to make sure that she was still getting the attention that she deserved. So when I come home, the first thing I try to do with her is just simply sit on the floor with her, play, sing, clap, all of those things, because she is at a very crucial stage where she's trying to walk, she's trying to crawl, she's trying to move around and navigate, you know, our home and figure out things and be independent. And I really want to foster that independence. So there are times when I come home and I'm super tired, but I'm like, you know what, I need to really like just zone in on doing what I said I was gonna do, and that's really like spending time with her. And she loves it. Like the face, her face lights up when I come into the house, and honestly that is what motivates me to keep going throughout the day, even when I'm feeling really sick. So like I said, that is pretty much the gist of what's happening in my life right now. Being pregnant and raising a toddler, you know, and just really focusing on being the best mom that I can possibly be to both babies. One that's already here, who I love so dearly, and one that's on the way. So now I'm gonna get into the actual baby bump. So this is my little baby, and she is growing so healthy and strong. I cannot wait to meet her. My belly button has popped out a little bit, so now I have like a little outie, and yeah, so that's that. So thank you all for watching. I will see you in my next video. Again, hit the subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next week.